Good morning, Princess. It is about 8 o'clock here on the Royal Promenade on Explorer of the Seas, and I am on my way to breakfast. After a nice, relaxing sleep, yes, I did stop and get the most important drink of the day. I think it's just a grande latte. They have some flavors over there, but decided to just, keep it simple. So, breakfast in the dining room. I think this is the first time in memory that I've actually made it to the dining room on the first day, well, second day really, to see what they have. So, okay, well, gotta head down the stairs. I don't want to kill myself, so see you in a second. Made it to deck 3, which is where the My Time dining is. Now, I just realized I'm a bit disappointed in last night because we are now in the Caribbean, and it is very, 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 very calm. So there was no gentle rocking to sleep. I probably could have slept better if the situation were different, but that's okay. Let's have some breakfast, and I don't know, maybe the seas will get rougher. All right, see you soon. It took a while, but my breakfast has arrived. Of course, eggs Benedict with the sauteed mushrooms, and I asked for corned beef hash. I'm assuming that's what that is. But they also sent a grilled tomato, which is also on the menu. A lot of food, a little bit more than I expected, but that's all good. Oh, and I did get the Tabasco, so we are good to go. Everything seems to start pretty late here, so I think I'm still on track for the day. All right, I admit it. I guess I have an unrealistic expectation of perfection. But there's still no excuse. Come on, this is just dumb. I'm walking through the casino, just left breakfast in the dining room, and it was okay. Like I said yesterday, it really feels like they're just trying to play it safe. You know, don't do anything risky or experimental. I don't know, it's just kind of disappointing, maybe, in comparison. I will give them that. So, I was on my way to something with the cruise director, something I don't think I've ever seen on a guide before, but the venue is empty. So I'm gonna get some more coffee and then figure it out from there. Just finished flag trivia, didn't do so well. Gonna run and have some lunch in the dining room real quick before the ice skating show. It's kind of weird. They do this show by your muster station, and I'm today, so I guess I could go tomorrow, maybe a standby, but I don't know. I just see it now. I want to do it now because on Symphony I missed one or two of these shows because I never got around to it. There's always something else going on, and I thought I could go back. So yeah, let's get turned around real quick and do it again. I'm back in the dining room for a quick lunch before the ice skating show, which is at 1, so I have about 45 minutes. I hope we can get through all the courses before then. I'm gonna order the shrimp risotto, the smoked potato soup, of course, the steak frites, and key lime pie, 4 courses. I think we can make it. It's not very busy in here. I do want to make this show because I don't want a repeat of what happened last year on Symphony of the Seas, where I only saw one of the shows in Studio B, the ice shows, because again, there was always so much going on. I thought I could go see it later, and then they just ran out of time. So gonna get it done today. All right, so I think it's time to order, so let me take care of that, and we'll be right back. So I think what we'll do this time is I'll just show you what everything looks like real quick, and just talk about it at the end, not do the whole formal, complicated, long, specific review. I don't know, trying something new. This is the smoked tomato soup. No, smoked potato soup. I said tomato, right? Well, it's potato, or tomato, whatever. This is what the shrimp risotto looks like. And almost finally, because we do have dessert, this is the steak frite. It is hollandaise sauce. Well, you saw the menu. And truffle fries. And finally, the key lime pie, which is kind of why I'm here. Done with lunch with about 2 minutes to spare, although I probably let all the standbys in. All right, it was the shrimp risotto was meh to weird. The potato soup was okay, I guess. Actually, the best part was the steak, the steak itself. That's pretty much it. The hollandaise sauce was kind of odd, and the fries get the same thing in Magic Kingdom. So, I'll be back. Finishing up lunch in the dining room. Yeah, the fries, nothing special. The last thing I had was the key lime pie, which was, as a pie, executed very well. The meringue was good. The filling had a great texture. The graham cracker crust was almost perfect, but it ended up being more of just a custard pie because there was really no key limeness to it. I mean, you had to really like concentrate to get that particular flavor. So it was good to eat, but it wasn't really a key lime pie. It was just a pie, I guess. So I am still looking forward to dinner in the dining room. Today is formal night. I actually did bring some clothes, which I hope will pass. No jackets or ties or anything, because I actually don't have any of those anymore. But I think I'll be okay. I've worn this before on formal nights, and it's been fine. Okay, well, it is about 2 o'clock, and I'm still in my morning costume. I think I'm going to go quickly change and see what else is going on. I think that there's something at 4, which you might want to check out. Anyway, I'm finally in some afternoon attire. Gonna head up on deck and see what's going on up there. I don't think there's like a party going on. Maybe just visit the pool bar or whatever and see some of the activities. Remember, the last cruise I was on, North Atlantic, in November, so the decks were closed up until the last day, so it's nice to see some activity out there. So let's go check that out. Here we are in the beautiful Caribbean. It is a cloudless or almost cloudless day. The seas are very, very calm. 1 foot, 2 foot. We do have a following breeze, and that's why right here on deck it's very nice and gentle. But honestly, feels a bit too smooth. After my last experience, is it a weird thing to miss 45-foot swells? I don't know. You know, I mentioned didn't sleep the best last night. Maybe that has something to do with it. Anyway, it is still a beautiful day, and we are on this beautiful ship, so we are going to enjoy the rest of it before the evening festivities. Apparently, there's a new opening, Kate Spade, and they're giving away some bracelets. Well, I don't know, it's a promotion. So I wanted to come and check it out, but there is a line, a very, very long line. A line that is so long that I will probably run out of things to say to cover the music before I hit the end of the line, which is pretty fantastical. So obviously I'm not going to wait in this very, very long line. They don't offer fast passes or anything, so I will just have to forego my free charm bracelet and pick it up somewhere else. To be honest, I'd rather just pay than stand in the line. A rare and maybe unique feature of the Adventure and Freedom class ships is the open foredeck. Well, actually, this is a helicopter pad, I guess. Well, not I guess, it is. I don't think too many ships have a facility like this, and certainly none so accessible as what we have here on these Royal Caribbean ships. They fortunately decided not to do this or allow guest access on the Oasis class ships. They are accessible. I remember on the transatlantic cruise they did a special photo op for the bazillion Pinnacle members that were on that sailing, but generally that area is not available. Same on the Breakaway and Breakaway Plus class ships with Norwegian. There's a very similar setup. The flat area in front, although it's not a helicopter pad, it is winch only. It is not accessible to guests. Although, if you saw my previous videos on the Norwegian Encore inaugural, they did allow guests up front to witness passing the Statue of Liberty and making port in New York City. So that was very special. Glad I got to do that and go go up there. It's actually very nice up here. Just a gentle breeze. It's warm, thankfully, and the water is very calm, very enjoyable. So I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes enjoying the sun, and then head downstairs for the selfie scavenger hunt. Check that out. I don't know if I'm gonna participate, but definitely want to see what the deal is. All right, so if I do it, you'll see it. If I don't, you'll see something else. There you go. Waiting here in Schooner Bar for the teams to come back from the selfie scavenger hunt. I did not participate for two reasons. One, I'm kind of antisocial and didn't want to be on a team, which is kind of weird. Second, made a tactical error with the shoes. These are not good for running around, so I'm just going to wait here until they get back. I was into pictures, which is good, so maybe next time. Okay, Princess, lesson learned. If you're ever planning something and you should do it, unless there's a real good reason not to, just do it, or just plan it, or whatever, because, I don't know, whatever. I finally booked something here aboard the ship, but the other thing I wanted to do, which was the unlimited mountain coaster, is not available to book on board. It's only available to book online ahead of time, and I just never did it. So, my bad. One ride is $35, which honestly is not that great a price, very expensive. I will hopefully be back, be able to do it then, and I will definitely have booked it aboard. No, booked it ahead of time. There was no reason to wait, none whatsoever. It's my own fault, so whatever. Anyway, trivia, 5 o'clock. I'm on my way. It's 2 hours later, and there's still a line for the free bracelets. I mean, obviously not the same people, and I hope they didn't wait for 2 hours, but wow. It's a free little charm bracelet. I don't know. Finally heading back to my stateroom for the evening costume change. Unfortunately, I was not able to hit all of the photo studios in the afternoon outfit. That's fine. I'm going to go and get changed. They're opening up at 7:15, so I will maybe get one or two in. Then it's time for musical trivia. Disney. I'm telling you this even though I risk shame and embarrassment for not winning. Of course, if I don't tell you the results, you know what happened. But, alright, time to go get changed and back out here. One thing to note about these rooms is, sorry about the echo, is the lack of counter space. There's really not many surfaces, and the closet only has these little shelves. So I asked my stateroom attendant, Lewis, if it was a problem to separate the beds, and like not even an hour later, they are reconfigured. So I think that is totally awesome, and now I have a place to sleep and lay out my various wardrobes for the day. So, big win for Team Explorer, especially housekeeping. Good job. Changed for dinner and stopping at the Schooner Bar for a pre-dinner cocktail, actually a pre-photo cocktail, actually a pre-photo and pre-trivia cocktail. Then we meet the captain, then I'm going to dinner. One thing I like about my stateroom is it's probably 20 feet from the elevator. Much different than what I had on Symphony or any of the Norwegian ships, when it literally felt like a quarter mile to get anywhere. So, okay, time for another selection. Now I'm wondering if blue is the only ambient lighting they have here on the promenade. I just took one set of pictures, but I'm very conflicted because right in the middle of everything is Disney music trivia, so I don't really know what I should do. And I think this line is for pictures with the tree. So I'm gonna go and play trivia, then come back and do the pictures. Maybe the line will dissipate a little bit. I don't know. These are the kinds of problems that I have. And they're wonderful, aren't they? Leaving Disney music trivia. Hopefully I can still get in line for pictures with the captain and the tree, and then it's off to dinner, because I am getting a little bit hungry. But you really want the picture with the captain, so hopefully they're still in line. I'm back in the dining room after pictures and trivia and a few other things. It's actually pretty late. I think it's like 8:45, so I'm not going to make it to the show tonight. It's just a production show, which is it's something that I guess is not a big deal if you miss it, but they probably won't do that same show again, which is, we'll see. Exceptionally chaotic, very crowded. The studios for photos were super packed because it's formal night now, is when everyone wants their pictures. I'm thinking tomorrow it'll be a little calmer. They're doing another round later, like 9:45. I have to go back because I missed like 3 of them. It's fine. So, doing the whole soup thing again. So 2 soups and escargot. Well, it's actually, I'll tell you right now, I'm having lobster bisque, French onion soup, and escargot for appetizers. Then I don't know. I'm debating between the duck à l'orange or the tenderloin. It's decided. I'm going to get the duck. Don't really see that too often, so I guess this is my opportunity. I hope it's pretty good. We'll see. On the dessert side, probably the carrot cake. I'll tell you all about it later, although, well, you know how things have been going. This is the lobster bisque. I was expecting something a little bit different. It has an interesting appearance. I don't know, I hope it's good. And the escargot, which does a very good job of, well, looking like escargot. This looks like exactly what I expected. The French onion soup does look a lot more like you would expect. This is the duck à l'orange. It looks fantastic, and I am genuinely hoping that it lives up to its appearance, because it does look good. And we're ending this evening's meal with carrot cake. Had carrot cake on the last 2 sailings, so now we have something to compare it to. The presentation is good. Let's see how it stacks up. Get it? Stacks? Whatever. I had dinner in the dining room. That's about all I can say about it. Really? Here we are back in the theater for the second show tonight. Remind me to always read ahead a little bit in the compass. So the theater is pretty empty. I mean, if you see, so shouldn't be a problem getting a good seat. Just gonna go head to the bar real quick and maybe grab a drink before they get started. Okay, there we go. Just left karaoke down in Tavern. Gonna head up to deck 14 at Dizzy's just to see what it's like, and then off to bed, because tomorrow we are in Labadee and do want to try to get off the ship at a reasonable hour, maybe 9 or 10. I have the zip line at 11. After that, we'll have lunch out there and maybe spend an hour or so at the beach. Actually at the beach, believe it or not. Even after the rather disastrous trip to Grand Turk. Well, no, the trip wasn't disastrous. I just don't like beaches. But we're going to try again. Maybe lay out a little bit, do all the beachy things that I haven't done in probably decades. Then back aboard. All aboard is 3:30 tomorrow, which seems kind of early, but maybe that's what they need to do to get us there. All right. Just left Dizzy's, now walking through the promenade. They were playing hip-hop up there, which I guess means if you want to have good danceable music, yeah, stick to those transatlantics or other specialty cruises and not these kind of Caribbean type milk runs. Anyway, gonna stop for pizza just because and sleep. Intent is to be up by 7 tomorrow, off the ship maybe by 9 or 10, and enjoy what Labadee has to offer. I've also been thinking, not really happy with how this series has been going, so maybe tomorrow a little bit different. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, it's weird. Not really sure why, but gonna try and change that. So stick with it. We'll see what happens. Having said that, goodbye. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow. If you stayed this long, probably nobody did. Guarantee nobody did. So you win a whole $1. How about that? No, you don't. All right, so day 2, explore the seas. Goodbye. It was fun, and I'm thankful for my problems.